Hey everybody, hey guys, who out there today? I hope everybody is staying healthy and safe. Well, we're back again here for another sneaker video, and I'd like to wish you all a happy belated Air Max Day. Air Max Day was this past Sunday, March 26th, and I was able to pick up two Air Maxes on Sunday. The first one was this one here. This is the Air Max 90 in a University Blue Dark Obsidian colorway. I thought these were just absolutely incredible. These released, I think, like 2 or 3 weeks ago, and I told myself I wasn't going to buy these unless I could get them for like under retail or on sale or something, and I was able to do that. Nike was running some kind of spring clearance sale or something, and the retail price on these was originally $130. I got these for $88, which is an absolute steal. This is just a really, really great colorway. The only thing that would have made these better is instead of using the dark obsidian, they would have used black, but I just thought these were incredible. And for $88, I just couldn't go wrong. I am a huge fan of the Air Max 90. It's probably my favorite Air Max, with the Air Max 1 being a really close second. I just feel like these are a little bit more comfortable than the Air Max 1, especially for myself. I have a wide foot, and it's just my favorite one. Now, if you wanted to pick up a pair of these for yourself, I don't see them on Nike.com anymore. However, I have seen these on the other foot sites, especially Dick's Sporting Goods. I think they had every size, even big sizes too. However, they were still at the retail price of $130. So I would wait till these go on sale to pick these up. And if they do, definitely pick these up. These are absolutely amazing. So the second Air Max I picked up, we're going to unbox here real quick. From the thumbnail, you guys are going to know what this is, but I completely struck out on the Nike sneakers app on these. However, I was able to find a pair. I had to go up a size. I can wear on the Air Max either a 14 or a 15, so I actually had to get these in a 15. I was able to find these on, I believe it's a European-based site. It's called Slam Jam. And these were actually sent from Italy, so I don't know where Slam Jam is located, but we can take a look at these here real quick. I have not seen these yet. Get rid of that. And this thing, the box, is just absolutely incredible. So we'll take this out here real quick. And the box is just amazing. I will get into this a little bit later, but let's take a look at these. I have not seen these yet. I was really excited for these and really wanted to get a pair of these. So let's take a look. This is the Air Max 1 86 Big Bubbles. Woo, those are nice. All right, guys, so here is the Air Max 1 86 OG Big Bubble. Now, I had no idea that this was the first ever design that they used back in 1986 for the Air Max 1. You'll notice here, these are called the Big Bubble because, of course, the air unit in the back here is a lot larger than we're normally used to seeing on an Air Max 1. What ended up happening was back in 1986 when they first released these, in colder climates, the midsole and the air pocket here were actually cracking. So what they had to do is they had to stop producing these and then completely retool the midsole and the air unit here so that wouldn't happen anymore. And I guess around 1987, they came out with the Air Max 1 that we're used to seeing now. I do not have a pair of the 2017 anniversary editions, but I do have these here. This is a Nike by You that I made. And you'll notice here that the air unit and the midsole are completely different than what the original design was. And we'll get into this a little bit later on here. But anyway, what I want to do now is I want to give you a closer look here at the shoe. And I also want to give you a close look at the box too, because the box is really cool. And we will do a little bit of a comparison between this and the Air Max 1 that I just showed you. But anyway, why don't we go ahead and take a look at these and we'll see what you guys think.
All right, guys, so let's go ahead and take a look at the box here. And I think overall, Nike did a really great job on this release as a whole. From the shoe to the packaging to the storytelling behind it. I know a lot of people were complaining that we should have gotten an OG 86 box to go along with the shoe, but I think that the box that they gave us is really cool touch. You'll see here that the box has a very similar distressed look that we've been seeing on the reimagined Jordan releases. It also has the see-through window here on the Nike swoosh, which is very reminiscent of the off-white stuff. I just think they did a really great job. The box as a whole has like a black on it, and then underneath the distressing is like this red color. You see here too, more of that red distressed, but they also put the air pockets here with clear windows so you can see through here to mimic the chambers on the back of the shoe. Just a really good packaging and presentation. You see here they have like the Nike there, more of that distress around the back of the box too. And then we get to the box this side here with the size tag. And the official colorway reads white university red. This is a personal size, a size 15. Like I said, I can wear in an Air Max either a 14 or a 15, and unfortunately I had to get the 15. That was the only size that was available, but it should fit just fine. I'm not really too worried about it. But that is that's a look at the box there. So let's go ahead and take a look at the shoe here. This shoe is just absolutely incredible. Just an iconic sneaker in the history of sneakers. The first ever Air Max 1. Like I said, this is the big bubble, so you will have a larger air unit on the back compared to what we normally see now with the Air Max 1. So there is definitely the biggest difference between this one and a normal Air Max 1 model is going to be the midsole here. But other than that, everything is pretty standard. People were saying that the Nike swoosh on this one is a little bit bigger than a normal Air Max 1, and it is, but it's slightly bigger. It's not that drastic. You also have these overlays here of like this. It's supposed to be a light gray suede, but however, in the sun here, it almost looks like it has kind of like a khaki color to it. And then of course you have some of this shinier material. It's definitely not a satin, but almost like a satiny look to it around the ankle area here and on this panel here. The toe box is just a standard mesh, nothing spectacular. I will say that what's interesting about this shoe is the toe box is more rounded and it feels like it's wider compared to a normal Air Max 1, and we'll do a quick comparison here in a little bit, but other than that, pretty standard. Now I will say that that on the tongue here, the Nike Air Max patch is a little bit different. You can see underneath the patch this like the red from underneath there. That's a little bit different. And another thing that's different is they put the size right on the ankle collar here in the sock liner, which is a pretty cool touch. That's what they used to do back in the 80s. The insole is a pretty standard insole. It's a red insole with the white Nike Air on the bottom. Now this heel is a little bit higher than a normal Air Max 1. There is a lot more of the red fabric here compared to what we normally see, and the back here is higher as well. We go to the medial side shoe here, and it's not really much different than the lateral side. And then the last thing we'll take a look at is the outsole of the shoe, and it's a typical Air Max 1 outsole with the waffle pattern. They just did a great job on this thing. That's all I can say. All right, guys, so let's do a quick comparison here between the Big Bubble and a normal Air Max 1. And of course, the first thing that you're going to notice is this one, of course, has a bigger bubble, hence the Big Bubble. And this one also, the midsole on this one also sits up a lot higher on here than it does a typical Air Max 1. And of course, you can see with this Big Bubble here, you have 4 visible chambers, whereas here you only have 3. You also have some lines, some indentations here that run along the normal Air Max 1 midsole, and then on the Big Bubble you don't have those lines. The only thing you do have is there's like these little etchings here. Might be hard to see, but you see these little etchings here that kind of go across and over. That's pretty much it. Now, people were saying that the Nike swoosh was a little bit bigger on the Big Bubble than a normal one. It kind of is, but I mean, you really have to look. This one looks a little bit thicker than this one, but really not by much. The other thing I was talking about too was the shape of the shoe, and honestly, I think this one is more rounded, whereas a normal Air Max kind of comes to almost like a point here, then kind of goes down. You can really see the difference there. Another big difference is also on the back of the shoe as well. You can see here that there's definitely more fabric, more material here than a typical Air Max 1. The Nike Air is a lot smaller on the Big Bubble versus a normal Air Max 1 as well. And this one definitely sits a lot higher up. You can see here too, if we compare the two, this one is a lot higher up than a typical one. So that's just some of the changes that I noticed between the two.
All right, guys, so that was a closer look at the Air Max 1 86 OG Big Bubble. Now, if you saw this video and you liked this shoe and you wanted to pick up a pair for yourself, unfortunately, these did release this past Sunday, March 26th on Air Max Day. Now, they are all over the different resale sites. However, you are going to have to pay a little bit more than the retail price. So the retail price on these was $150, and right now, again, depending on your size, these are going for on average about $200, and that's not including the fees and the shipping. So if you really wanted a pair of these, unfortunately, you're going to have to pay the higher resale price. As far as restocks go, I have not seen any more restocks of these since Sunday, so I don't think that you're going to see any more of these on like Nike, and I really don't think you're going to see any of these in like a local store or anything. It seems like these only went to like boutiques and smaller stores compared to like some of the larger stores like the Foot Lockers and the JD Sports and the Finish Line. So unfortunately, I think your only option right now is to pay the resale for them on one of those resale sites. Now, as far as the fit of these go, I just tried on the left shoe, and I'll say I am a huge fan of these already. These are a lot more comfortable than a normal Air Max 1. They actually feel, at least to me, a lot like an Air Max 90. So if you're a fan of the Air Max 90, I think you're really gonna like these a lot. Now, I will say this, since the Air unit in the back is a lot larger than normal, there is a little bit of a heel and then it kind of slopes down on your foot. So I think the closest thing I can say is an Air Max 90 as far as feel goes. So if you like the Air Max 90, you're definitely going to like these. If you don't like the Air Max 90, you probably want to stick to the normal Air Max 1 then, and I'm sure you'll like that feel better. But I can tell you personally, I am a fan of these. I have a wide foot, and these feel incredible on my feet. So I hope they keep this Big Bubble design around, and I really hope they come out with some more colors, especially the royal blue colorway. I would love to get my hands on that and get that in my collection. In the comment section, let me know what you guys think about the Air Max 1 86 OG Big Bubble. There seemed to be a pretty big difference of opinion on these. A lot of people seemed to like these and a lot of people didn't. However, on release day, these sold out pretty quickly. I don't know if there just wasn't a lot of pairs available, but they were gone pretty quick. It also seemed like if you had the 2017 anniversary edition, a lot of people were passing on these and just going to keep those. So let me know what you guys think about these and if you picked up a pair. But anyway, I want to end the video here. I really want to thank you guys a lot for watching. I really appreciate it. Hope you guys have a great rest of your day and take care.